I'm out in Oxford, Florida, near the Villages. I wanted to start shooting some video of horses because Ocala is such a great place for horses in the country. And my friend Devin brought me out here today. She knows a lot of the trainers, and we're gonna do some training of horses with Corey. Corey's been all over the country with horses and now lives in this area. So let's get started. Where are you from?
I'm from here, actually. This town, Summerfield.
Is this why you're living here now?
My husband and I rent this facility, and we train horses out of here, or he trains horses, and I just help.
So were you into horse training before you met him?
I was into horses a little bit before I met him, definitely not training, more of a pleasure thing, and this has been his goal since I've met him, and he's made his dream a reality.
Did you live in Oklahoma?
No, we lived in Kansas, Nevada. We've both lived in North Carolina, Arizona, and Michigan.
All doing horses?
Yes. Ranch horses more so out west, and in North Carolina he did more ranch horsing stuff with cows and working horses that way.
So the thing that he's doing now is similar to what he was doing before, or it's different?
This is different. This has been more refined over the last 5 years, I'd say. In Michigan it started when he started working with a straight reining trainer rather than being a cow horse or working like with horses, moving cattle, roping cattle, things like that, doing day work things on a real big ranch. When we moved to Michigan, he started working for a reining horse trainer up there, and all they did was similar to what you were doing, but with the refinedness of the spins and the turns, and there's no cattle involved in this. And from there he went out on his own, and then we moved down here to be back with family and stuff.
We met Corey several years ago when we needed some help with both my daughter and her horse with maneuvers and reining cow horse, and we found that he was very soft hand and good-minded with the horses, and so now about 5 years later we've got 2 of our horses in training with him.
So in your pattern you'll have 3 sets of circles, or 2 sets of circles, 3 circles each direction. So you'll have a large fast, a small slow, and a large fast to the right, and the same thing to the left. Large fast and a small slow and a large fast. Then you'll have a lead change each direction, right and left, and then you usually have anywhere from 3 to 4 stops and 2 to 3 rollbacks per pattern. And they just change the way the layout of it. So you might do one thing first in one pattern, another thing a different time, but it's always the same maneuvers in a different setup. So I'm just going to trot him around a little bit, let him warm up some, and then we'll start playing around a little bit.
Sounds good.
That's a big old 2-year-old, isn't it? So when we start to feel that, we'll just ask him to step out of it. Like there, he's sort of getting his feet tangled up. Just push him back out and make him think. Step across and over, step across and over. And at this point, we're not super worried about their hind end. Motion is the same as for your lead change as well. Getting their belly moved over, their shoulders picked up. When they're good, let them stand around. And his right side's not as good as the left side. So it just, they're right-handed and left-handed, you know, just like people. So sometimes it's a little bit harder for them going one way versus the other. You know, it's just getting everything picked up and correct and letting them find the step. You really want this leg to step under. So I want his first move I want his left leg to move under my left foot. And if that foot moves under my foot, I know you'll be able to step across. Going back to the right, you can see he's not as good with it yet. It's good for him to speed up sometimes, because when they go slow, they will get tangled up, but they also have to be able to just turn nice and slow.
Okay, so the concept of the lead, if you see his left leg is stretched out farther than the right, see the left leg coming out? That's the left lead. If he's on the right leg and he's trying to turn a circle, it's very unbalanced and uncomfortable. There you go. He just hopped over to the right leg. That was actually really pretty. So see how his right leg is leading? This is called the right lead. So a lead changes while they're in motion. They switch from the right.
Okay, I'll counter canter again before we let him switch.
So he's making it uncomfortable for him right now, so that he's happy to get on the other leg.
We're gonna go out here and do a left turnaround for you.
Very good.
And I'm gonna do it from a walk and let him start from a walk.
Corey was pretty interesting today. He showed me a lot of the maneuvers that he teaches his horses to do. These are horses that are brought to them by different horse owners from all over the country. He assesses the horses, sees if they're really suitable for this kind of training. He has to ride them for almost a month before he can decide about it. And he was showing me maneuvers today. A very good experience.